Hello people, this is my first ever video here on YouTube. Welcome to Jade Oraa Talks. Yes. Well, I'm Jade Oraa, an educator since 2018, an event host since 2016, and I love to say that I am an aspiring and thriving social engineer. I also do a lot of side hustles such as layouting, social media marketing, and writing papers. But one thing na hindi ko pwedeng alisin sa araw ko is coffee. I mean, cups of coffee. Alright, today, I love to talk so much about why am I making content on YouTube now? This pandemic has given us a lot of unfortunate events and more woes in life. I believe it really has ruined a lot of dreams, plans, and goals of people this year. And worse is that hindi natin nakikita yung kalaban natin, much as hindi ulit natin nakikita at naaninag yung future natin. But I believe this pandemic should never ever win over our desire to grow more, to do more, and to achieve more. I believe we will continue growing, moving forward, living. Sa totoo lang, I have started enduring this struggle when I finally realized na ang dami ko na palang events na nakakancel at ang dami kong nadidelay na professional and personal goals. More than this, I really felt the need to continue my passion in public speaking, in hosting, and telling stories. To see myself being recorded while speaking and to see myself being, the subject of a content and a camera, I kinda cringe at things like that. Actually, I never saw myself doing this until today. Having said that, here are my 3 reasons why I've started creating content on YouTube. First up is, I really want to articulate more. Back in high school when I was having my training with my public speech coaches and influences, Ma'am Doris Remigio, she told me the first time how important really is to not just talk but really to articulate. By then, I had fully understood and fathomed what articulating really is. As I go through my journey in public speaking, I have seen that in order for you to articulate, you really have to have depth. You really have to express the core of, someone's story. And articulating means you need to have authenticity. And we all crave for authenticity, right? And ako, as an event host and sometimes na-invite for speaking engagements, I usually create my materials through talking to people, talking to my clients, to my mentors, to my coaches, to my colleagues, to my friends, and to my family, in order for me to see others' points of view and others' perspectives. In that sense, people, my materials really get holistic. Since I've been missing indefinitely hosting and articulating stories in person, take note, in person, I really want to maximize this platform to articulate more. I want to talk more about the value of life, about dreams and goals, about my big influences, about people who are, having interesting stories. And I really want to talk more about one of my favorite, stories of failure and thriving soon. Second reason is I really want to create substance. Back in college when I was so dedicated to learn so much in public speaking, 2 of my coaches, Ma'am Leia Radovan and Ma'am Maria Glorianada, constantly reminded me of the value of substance in, crafting speeches. You may have a very good quality of voice and excellent pronunciation and enunciation, but it doesn't stop there. You and your materials must always be of substance, they said. And for me, substance means depth. Ito yung lalim. Ito yung konteksto. Ito yung nilalaman na may hugot. It talks so much about value. Substance for me is, it always has to settle conflicting values. Substance for me also means you have to take sides. And as I venture in this digital platform, I really want to make contents that are very substantial. I hope so. And how will I do that? I will constantly have my news intake. I will consistently, read and digest. And I won't ever stop asking. And in this channel, I cannot not be political because I want to maximize this for my socio-political thoughts. I really want to raise awareness and consciousness about what's happening in the world today, in particular about our country. I really want to be constructively critical of the national issues. I will be taking sides. That's substance. And my last reason why I really am making my content on YouTube now is because I want this platform be my metric of success. We naturally compare ourselves to others, and this leads us usually to our sleepless nights, overthinking things, and most times question our worth as a person. I remember when I was taking my teaching units last year, I've learned these two terms, the norm and criterion. And contextually, it means all types of tests or the types of tests a teacher creates or crafts for students as assessment. And I have associated these two terms to two types of persons or people. The one is taking the norm reference side and the other one taking the criterion reference side. Okay? Kapag sinabi nating normative or norm reference side, these are the people who usually validate their success or their worth through the success of other people. You know, these are the people who usually compare themselves to others. These are the people who usually reach and meet the expectations and standards of the society. Kaya siya norm. On the other hand, the criterion reference side, these are the people who usually validate their success through their own set goals. Meaning, you will be setting your own ideals, your own standards, and your own rules. And I believe that this channel really will be on the criterion reference side. Why? Because I want this YouTube channel per se as my metric of success. In the future, kung babalik man ako sa mga previous talks ko, I would want to look back at my talk number 1, and then to talk number 3, to talk number 7, and then to talk number 21. And if there's such difference, I believe that is development already. That is success already. People, I believe that progress, incremental man yan or gradual, it is still progress. Progression doesn't happen overnight. You really have to work for it. You really have to continually move and mount on towards your goals. You have to keep moving forward because that is dynamic success. So people, I know some of you are having a hard time contemplating on your own goals and your purpose in life at this difficult time. This is just a friendly reminder and advice. You can actually navigate your strengths, optimize your spaces, and be extra creative and doing again all these things that you really, really love. And I believe, naniniwala ako, na isang araw, you can also create and find your platform where you could also articulate and listen and create substance, amplify more voices, and take action. And if that one thing happens, I believe that's going to be another success story that is worth telling to people. And these are my 3 reasons why I've started creating content on YouTube. This is my first ever content here on YouTube, and thank you for stopping by, people. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Finally, I got to say that. Before anything else, I would just like to express my appreciation and gratitude to this young man who has been with me since the first moments when we were just idealizing and romanticizing the idea of creating YouTube contents. And finally, it's happening now. All thanks to you, young man, the very creative, passionate, and goal-oriented man, Mr. Irvin Rawbert. And if you people really want to see more of his creative side and creative outputs as an editor and videographer, you can also contact him for business inquiries and collab soon. Don't forget to hit him up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and professional email. And subscribe to his YouTube channel now. And that's all for today, people. If you have comments and ideas for my future content, please leave them in the comment section below. This is Jade Raa, your host.